I don't get it. Have we completely given up on intros? Apparently, because I keep missing them. We go again with another event design. That's gonna be a little tree that's gonna go with the cake table. But I'm gonna add, I think, more white because it's looking a little, I don't know, a little too gold. I'm gonna add more white things and maybe white ribbon and try to spice her up. I don't know. And then I'm gonna have this, but in the back I want to have just white pampas because it's gonna be a winter wonderland, kind of white and pink and gold, and I think that would look nice with like white things in the back. We'll see if we can get it. And then those are the ribbons that I'm using for this, just a white and then like a, I don't know, gold metallic-y pink thing. And this is the rest of the box of stuff that I'm going to be using throughout. I don't know if I'm going to use this one. Maybe I'll put it in there. Maybe those two together. Because I want to kind of separate this. I wanted to do like white pampas in the back, but that might not be a bad idea like that. So we'll see. And then we have a whole bunch of other stuff, and I'm still in the process of shopping for more and getting out my white stuff that's in the back. I also have that guy. So like obviously I don't want to put them together, so I'm gonna do probably this one on one end of the cake table and that on the other end, and then have something in front of it. So we shall see. So this is the almost done project. I don't think I'm using Santa because that's way too many things on the table. So I'm just gonna use the tree. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use these. Santa could stay here with me. And the rest of the stuff in there because we have another tree. And the other tree, I'm gonna put it on a little side table next to her. So I'm gonna decorate that even more. So stay tuned. I have the worst lighting in the world. So let me see if turning on the kitchen light or these overhead lights will do it justice, but ignore the dishes in the background. But this is kind of like a staging for the party. So it's gonna have that here. This is actually gonna go in a taller vase. That's gonna be big enough for those ornaments because I have two very nice ones that are gonna go in there as part of it. That is just ornaments, but it looks like candy. These are little cupcake stands. Just I'm gonna sporadically place them, so they're gonna be 4. If you see 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're gonna go like that around the cake. The cake's gonna go there. Hoping for some cake pops. And then this is this corner. The tree is gonna go all the way at the end. And then the little pieces of decor kind of like in between to fill up the spaces. And then here I'm gonna have cupcakes here. And that is basically the whole look. Whenever you're designing, try to get this. I'm gonna try to mount, so she's a little higher on something. And I'm gonna try to mount this vase on something behind it. So when you're designing, you just wanna make sure, whether it's interiors or a table, you wanna make sure you have kind of the same height on either side. So if I needed to bring her up more, I would just place something over it so it can kind of like symmetrically look like it's about the same height. I could move that over there if I don't end up using the tree, but I like that she's behind because obviously the table is gonna be way more space than what I have here on my countertop. So she's gonna be at least a little further behind and closest to the backdrop. But so far, I'm loving this look. There's a lot of stuff going on here, but this is not for the table per se, but except this is the other ornament. But if I need to add any of these pieces, like this is an extra thing, This is an extra little vase, an extra little tree. Like, this is just extra stuff. If I feel like it's still too empty once I get there, then I'll kind of add little bits and bobs here and there. So that's the extra pile, basically. And this is for one of the tables. It's just the centerpiece. Okay, so here is, sorry for the noise outside. They're lawn mowing, little blowing leaves, I don't know, all the things. So here's kind of the look of the dessert table, or how it's gonna look. And so what I've done is I've gone ahead and kind of laid it out. So when I'm there and I unbox all these things, because this is ceramic. This is not your typical regular cake plate that I can just pack in a bag. I have to be very careful. So this is obviously the little sign that I made to treat themselves. So all the treats are gonna go on this table clearly. This is a marquee light, so it lights up. This, as awkward as it looks, is actually just a placeholder because I'm getting a longer vase and I'm dropping these big ornaments inside. So this is gonna be one side. Here I'm gonna have a few cupcakes, maybe like 3, mixed in with like snow in between and like little snowflakes and like cute little stuff. That's a cupcake plate. This, it looks like candy, but it's just tiny little ornaments. Another cupcake plate. So the cupcakes are making a V. So what I did with the cake formation was made like this, like almost like a V, like an open, I don't know what to call it, but it's like, if you can connect it like that. 2 are gonna live right kind of not underneath, because obviously the cupcakes are going to be tall. They're going to have like little snowflake cake toppers that are edible, so I'm going to push them out kind of like that, but they're going to be on either side, and then the other 2 are going to be right diagonally across like that. So I made that shape. This I might actually prop up so it's a little higher against the backdrop. The backdrop, it says rose gold glittery backdrop that I have. And then the little crown, that's actually a tree topper, which is absolutely beautiful. And then just a small little tree on the side here that I did. This kind of looks cute, you know? So that's gonna be that look. So what I'm gonna do, let's just say that that was the table. It's gonna have the backdrop. Here we're gonna have her, the other tree, which is a 4-foot tree. It's gonna live there, not my garbage. And then the gifts are gonna go underneath, and then her chair is gonna go off to the side, or flipped, vice versa. I'm not 100% sure because I need to see the space. And once I'm there putting everything in motion, in place, I can kind of like get the feel of what I want. But then on this other end, where the table's gonna end, I'm gonna have the baby balloon boxes kind of stacked up on this side to kind of anchor this end of it. I'm gonna have a garland pom-pom Christmas tree going here. Excuse my weird voice. And then on the backdrop itself, I'm gonna have the balloon arch going like that, which is all in the Milanote. And as you saw when I showed you how my Milanote board looked and everything that I have, that's pretty much, this is how I work within Milanote, how I get my stuff done when it comes to design and boards and sharing ideas with the person that I'm working with, my client or whatever. So hope that gave you some insight onto what I do with Milanote and how I get things planned out. Here's the finished baby shower tree. None of this stuff goes under. the rest of all the other stuff packaged up, waiting for the shower. The other rest. I don't remember where I left off yesterday. I don't care. My hair looks like crap. Yes, because I've been busy. I'm gonna flip the camera around to just show you. I just got the board in, which looks so nice. So just got the board in for the baby shower. This is obviously gonna go, I can't even grab it in one scene. One sec. So that's what that looks like. Excuse the mess. This is all, again, part of that the baby shower. So the easel board came in. That's what it looks like. It's going to go obviously on an easel. And that's the little Christmas tree that I packed up. It's ready to go. And what's cool about the easel, oh my god, it's amazing. I have to show it to you. I mean, bro, this easel is everything. Let me pull it out. So this is what it comes in, and it's called an instant easel. I knew it was cool. It had a lot of it had a lot of rings on Amazon, but I didn't read too much into it because I just needed an easel. I didn't care, and I wanted something that kind of collapsed because where I'm gonna keep a regular easel in my house at, right? So anywho, so this is how it comes packed. So you easily takeable. I have a backdrop which I have to put together, but this is freaking amazing. Just watch this. Bro, that's it. That was it. That is how you put this together. And then what you would do is the legs are, not the legs, a little standing piece is at the bottom. So you just bring it up. You would bring it up to height. Let's actually put the board on it. So then you just have to adjust to where you want it. It obviously stands with one leg down. And we're gonna adjust the height of these by turning them in. Turning them out and fixing it from there. So this would be too high. So let's just do it right there. We'll fix it in a minute. Then you put your board. You obviously put the board catcher. Obviously I don't have it at correct height, so it probably looks a little funky monkey. And it's crooked, so yeah, I would have to fix that. But essentially, that's it. That's it. So if you had a presentation, if you do a lot of presentations as well, this could easily turn into something that you can carry. If you're an event designer or interior designer and you have to showcase your sample, I would suggest taking something like this with you, because as you saw how small it condensed. And then what you would do is, I have to get it to sit straight because I'm not quite getting it to sit quite straight. It's gonna keep going to the back, but I mean, that looks good. I just have to like obviously straighten the sign so that it's straight. And you can like put balloons around it or a balloon hanging off of it to kind of, you know, bring in the festivities. But it's perfect. And once you're done with it, check her out. You just collapse these back so they can fall to the ground. And then what you'll do is you'll gather the legs and you'll pull them apart like this. You'll pull and then fold and then fold. Pull, then fold, pull, and then fold. And you're back at your thing and you put it back in the box or your carrying case or whatever it is that you want. How cool is that? I'm in love with this. So it looks like we're starting to get down to the nitty-gritty of stuff. I did the guest to suite mask during COVID times. I don't want to pass out pens and paper, so they're going to scan the QR code when they're ready to play, and the instructions will pull up on their phone. The box is settled. I made these baby boxes yesterday. Well, put them together. I did not make them. So So that just says baby, and it's just balloon boxes. You throw the balloons in there, and then what she could do is she can keep it for when she wants to photograph the baby. And that's it. The little tree is packed. Tomorrow is the shower, so hopefully I get enough nice coverage, nice footage of that. The day is finally here. Packed up the last bits of shit to go with us, and then we get there and set up. It's not a picture, it's a video, but okay.
Thanks everyone for joining today. I know it's super early, but I just wanted to share our results from our last. Siobhan, is there a problem?